looking at today's astrology, I want you to keep one vital question in mind. What is worth going forward with, and what needs to come to an end? This is a theme that has been folding out for quite a while, but because we had this full moon in Aquarius last night, depending on your time zone, there would have been this distinction between your own inner authority, your heart, your light, versus where we are going collectively in the world, and how you can contribute to that. And one of the biggest contributions that you can give anyone is to make the decision of what's worth your time, your devotion, and your work. Even when it comes to work that you do on yourself, particularly with Pluto being such a major player right now. Pluto really asks of you to lay everything to the ground that doesn't help you to move into the person you know that you are becoming, that you are here to expand and become and embody. With Aquarius, we are allowed to think in broader visions. We are allowed to make a change of mind in regards to broader friendship groups, how we engage in communities, how we present ourselves in communities, what roles we take upon us. So I would encourage you in this post-full moon energy to become crystal clear about your heart's wishes and desires and start feeling that fire again. And then once you have it very clearly, think about, if this is who I am and this is how I feel, what communities, which friend groups, what higher visions do I need to devote myself to in order to let this inner knowing shine through? Because that's one of the biggest mistakes that we can make, is when we have achieved some level of knowledge about ourselves, but we do not integrate it into our lived experience. That, from a soul level, becomes extremely painful. So I like to work with astrology in a sense of having knowledge and then turning it into wisdom by living that knowledge. And those are one of the ways of doing so. So if anything, you can take away from this video that today you should give yourself allowance to let past versions of yourself stay in the past and see what happens when you truly embrace the present moment and you don't listen to those stories. And one of the most silly examples I like to give, and I will leave you with, is that let's say you have a friend and that friend has been your best friend for 20 years. And every time you see each other, that friend brings you, chocolate cake that they baked because they know that you just love chocolate cake. For 20 years they have been doing that, but for some reason you changed and now your favorite cake is, cheesecake. If you don't tell that friend that this is now your favorite, then first of all, they cannot love you in the way that your new self needs to be loved. And second of all, you're not even giving them the opportunity to also change their perspective on what you like. And then the third layer to it is that, you do risk that maybe this person is no longer aligned with you anymore because they can only bake chocolate cake. I know it's such a silly example, but it's a sweet one and it's simple. And you need to be okay with other version, with other outcome. This is what I'll leave you with today. Have a beautiful one, and remember to like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll catch you in another video. Bye for now.